I'm calling my apartment complex. I've been having technical issues. The apartment complex is not answering. The whole complex. And because I wrote them a letter from jail telling them that they're aware of the domestic violence crisis and I was in jail on false charges. Then I went. Leasing always answers the phone, and it transferred me back to answer machine. Hello.
Can I help you?
Yeah, I think your system.
Hi.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, your system malfunctioned until I got my tablet. Cause you've always answered it for leasing, and then I got transferred to an answer machine, both at the residential complex, the apartment complex office, and for the leasing, which has never happened before. I'm having a conundrum. The apartment complex isn't answering the phone, and I want to know when I was evicted, and they have things going on that are extreme, and I guess they don't want to talk. So can you help me get in contact with the apartment complex?
Yeah, of course. What number did you dial?
833-8919. Can you get them on the line and then transfer me over?
I just don't have a way to transfer your call, but are you a resident here?
I don't know. Can you tell me?
I
I don't know what's going on. They won't answer the phone. I'm still getting that. I'm told, and I'm still paying a light bill.
So you're a current resident?
I don't know, ma'am. I'm needing help. I just got out of jail on false charges, and I don't know what's going on. And they're not answering the phone.
Okay. This to clarify, you already applied, correct?
Yeah, for years. My calls have really been odd, and everything is long and drawn out, and it's complicated. I'm not being heard, ma'am. I told you that I just got out of jail on false charges and I stayed there, and there's no possible way calling you can get them on the line, because I've been forced into extreme experiences through things like this that you have to see to believe. So I don't know how to find out when I was evicted and what's going on with my items. I don't have people don't want to help me get rides. It's dangerous for me to use transit. I'm not able to get law enforcement, getting threatened 3 or 4 times a day, and nothing's done. So you're telling me that there's no way that you can help me speak with the apartment complex and they're not answering. Period. You can't do any of that.
No, I can give it your number. It's just so
Okay, what's the number, ma'am? What's the number? What's the number, ma'am?
972.
Okay.
597 1540.
Okay, they should answer that number? Is that what you're saying?
What is the question?
Bye. She's asking me what the question is, playing games. So it's deliberate psychological damage when it's on purpose. This is not on accident. The way that they treat me on the phone, I've had to endure this years. This is a harassment scheme over the phone. Playing like I don't hear you, being condescending, all of that is deliberate. Then what the kicker is, for all these different places I'm calling, I experiencing this chaos all day on the phone and in person, even trying to the degree of at a 7-Eleven. They waited to skip me. It was my turn, and this man came right in front of me and skipped me, and the cashier let him do it. It's been going on years. So I can't even go casually to a 7-Eleven without getting disregarded and violated there. So let me call. All of this, if he just wants me to be defrauded out of money, paying a light bill, something petty, it'll be 15, 20 people involved in that. Hello?
If you agree to text, press 1 now. You will also be able to self-schedule an appointment by text.
They're not answering.
To better assist you, please listen carefully to the following options. To learn more about our community, press 1 for office hours and directions.
Hello, this is Kiana Clark. I was trying to see if you got my letter that I wrote you from jail and what happened with the experience, if I was evicted and when, and I just want to know everything that was going on. And if you could call me back at this number, please. Oh, yes, in addition to that, I'm getting a light bill. So I'm trying to figure out, what's going on with the light bill and why I'm having to pay a light bill and I haven't been there. So here's the phone number. Yes, I was in jail on false charges, and I'm trying to find out about information about eviction. My phone gave me this number. It may have been.
What is the address to the property?
Okay, I was talking, but the address is no. That's not nothing what I said. You interrupted me.
Well, if you're calling here, it's because you need to file an eviction.
That's what I've had to endure this years. So you had me go through that long spill and interrupted me. I told you I was in jail on false charge. You're doing it again. She transferred me. They don't want me to know about the eviction. The apartment complex isn't now answering. I've had to endure this years. I'm not able to report it to anyone being forced into isolation. I could have the apartment because I called and tried to get. I have no clue what's going on. So having this go on, here's the phone right here. Here's the phone. It does not work. So my phone, they're controlling my phone, abuse badges and guns, and have location to location violate me to conceal crimes. Just that they used to not even have the phones and threatened to call the police because I wanted a working phone. Just living in this twilight zone, year after year after year.
Substation Officer Tristan, how may I help you?
Yes, your badge number, please.
9275. How may I help you, ma'am?
Yes. I don't know what's going on with the apartment. I was in jail on false charges, and the apartment complex isn't answering the phone, and they don't call me back. In addition to that, I tried to call to see with the eviction process with the local precinct. Well, not precinct, but some kind of office that I looked up on my phone for evictions, and she wouldn't let me talk and then transferred me while I was speaking. So where can I find out? Can the police department help me find out what happened if I was evicted, or what? Give me direction to figure out what happened. And since I can't place my calls, can the police department help me? Because when I go to my provider, you guys keep interrupting it. So if I'm not going to be able to make my phone calls, I think 5 years of getting defrauded out of funds has been well enough. So if these people are not going to let me get...
Are you going to let me speak? So for eviction information, you're going to call the Dallas Constable. I can give you that number if you're ready for it.
Okay.
It's 214.
Okay.
653-7811.
But as far as my phone getting hacked and the crimes on that, you guys are going to continue to enforce it and violate me? Is that what you're saying regarding the other crimes?
Regarding what other crimes, ma'am?
Hacking the phone network, because I did say I wasn't being heard at a multitude of experiences, and then they blame and violate me over crimes they're actively committing and punish me because they don't abide by the law. But what I was actively stating, that I have a problem with calling con artists all the time. So if you guys are going to interrupt me reporting it to my provider, can I use your phone? If I have to continue to get defrauded out of funds by the government because not racking up felony charges for all their crimes, making it impossible for me to get law enforcement, what is the expectation? Why do you guys believe that you're above the law and you can violate, mistreat, and treat me the way that you do for profit for all this time? So I don't appreciate having to pay a phone bill and can't call the real people or get my calls. What am I supposed to do with that, law enforcement? Same pattern.
Okay, ma'am. So your question was if you could use our phone. No, you cannot use our phone.
Okay, so how are you still going to deprive me of the cyber crimes and the investigation for the technology of my device being hacked and interrupt me reporting it to my provider? Because those are crimes.
All right, ma'am. Do you have any case numbers I can reference?
They won't do a report. How do I report it? Are you guys making it impossible for me to report crimes still?
Okay, well, we don't take any reports over the phone.
So you don't want to give me direction. I'm asking for direction, and you're depriving me of solutions.
You don't have to speak because I'm trying to explain to you. I can give you the non-emergency line if you'd like.
I'm asking for solutions how to get. So
That is the solution, ma'am.
They won't do a police investigation. I've reported it multiple times.
Okay, well, I can't do a report over the phone. So would you like that number or not?
Okay, so Helga, here's the question: how do I get you guys to go to jail?
And you're not listening. So is there anything else I can help you with?
I want to know how, if a police is committing a crime, I asked that court, and they said that they didn't know how I can report police committing crimes at court, and gave me a ticket.
Okay, ma'am.
So how do I report police committing crimes? I haven't been able to find out for 5 years plus.
I'm gonna hang up the phone now.
You're hanging up the phone because I want to know how to put police in jail that commit crimes? I just want to simply know how you can go to prison. You have sent me to jail multiple times. I think it's time you guys got your... She hung up.
So the heating system goes off.
Oh, because I asked him when I checked out the room if the heat would work, and you're saying that in this hotel you don't have a choice and it's controlled.
Once it goes above 65, the heating system shuts off. There's
Okay.
no way to control that.
Okay,
Yeah.
so let me make. What's your name?
Steve.
Okay, so Steve, in this hotel, because I've been at a whole bunch of hotels and I have a lot of strange experience. You looking at your phone, so I have a lot of strange experiences with heat. So at this hotel, you don't have a choice. I asked him up front.
This is on a 4-pipe system. The heating and the cooling is controlled by water. It's not like the unit you turn on that's electric to turn it to heat or cool.
Okay,
Yeah.
so they lied to me and they told me that I could have heat, but you have to. The air is enforced on.
Once.
Because why is the heating? I'm just hold on.
Yeah.
Why is the thermostat there?
Yes, that's what it is. But in this hotel,
why is it there?
It's a 4-pipe system.
I just don't
Okay.
understand why the thermostat is there, sir.
In wintertime, you get heat. Once it goes below 65, you get heat. Let's say if the temperature drops.
So the thermostat, you really can't control it. It's just there for
Heating you
decoration.
can't control.
Heat.
You could shut it off completely if you want, so you won't have any cold air coming. You could shut it off.
Okay,
That's no
do
problem,
that.
yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
but as for the thermostat, it's like decoration and it really don't work. Is that what you're stating?
It's not a decoration. Do you understand a 4-pipe system?
I'm just don't understand why I've experienced this chaos ever since I got the stalker. I have never been in a hotel that has told me that they have a thermostat and you can't use it because of the 4-pipe system.
It depends on the hotel. 4-pipe system hotels, it controls with the weather.
Okay, no, I don't have rights, sir.
Yeah.
The phone that's not working.
It should be working.
I'm not being heard, sir.
I'm not sure. I could check it for you if you
Yeah,
want.
okay.
But,
It doesn't work. I just, for a lot of times, people just, I'm not heard.
Yeah, I mean, if you want, I could shut it off so you won't get any cold air.
Yeah,
out.
the cold air.
All
But
right.
he lied to me and said that the heat works.
All right, that'll shut it.
Wait a minute. She didn't know it was a 4-pipe system. She said that you were going to fix the heat. And now she didn't know, and she works at the hotel, that the heat don't work?
They just took over this hotel, so they don't.
But you are maintenance?
Yes.
Sure, mate. I hope people aren't sending on their own people to come commit crimes.
I've been working at this hotel I work for the owners who own the hotel before. I'm just helping them out until.
You're helping them out.
Yeah, just so they could
Helping them
understand the
out.
systems and stuff. Put this on for a minute.
Okay.
Let's see, that's plugged in the wrong area. That's,
It's unplugged.
yeah, nothing's connected.
Oh, that's weird. And then the coffee maker was all wrapped up. Like it's because it's new management, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, that's why it's like that. Okay. So they had the phone there not plugged up.
There you go.
Okay. Is the speaker working?
Yes, ma'am.
Can you make sure? Because I don't hear it.
Okay.
That's not the speaker? Okay, it is working. So as for the heat, 2 representatives didn't know that the heat don't work now.
Yeah, once it goes above 65, the heating system shuts off.
I have the strangest experience when it comes to air, and you have to see it to believe it.
Yeah, because I mean today is gonna be in the 80s, so if it gets kind of warm, just hit the middle button, and then it'll turn back on.
Okay, thank you.
All right, you're welcome.
And I don't know who. Do you have a new coffee maker that's not dirty, or do I need to ask her?
Let me see if there's one up here in the storage.
Okay, yeah, because this one has dust all over it and it's really dirty.
In
They're
our
not
lane.
answering the phone.
To better assist you, please listen carefully to the
Yes, I'm calling. I was given this number. My phone gave me this number and the police department. I was calling about an eviction.
An eviction.
Yes.
Okay, you're needing information on how you can evict someone.
No. I was evicted, I think. I don't know. The apartment complex isn't answering. I was in jail on false charges. I'm sorry.
Okay. Give me one moment. Let me go ahead and get you to the correct department.
So, ma'am,
Yes.
what is that department?
Let me get the information.
Ma'am, can you not
No.
transfer me without giving me the information? I want the phone number directly. I've had to endure this years.
Yes. Well, I'm going to find the information and then give you the name and the contact number.
Okay, because call after call after call, they're stern and angry and enforced that I don't get resolutions. Okay, thank you. Calls all day. They used to do it for hours. Just that he was so sadistic at first till I started recording. Because he was enforcing that I don't get anything resolved. So if I leave you on hold long enough, you'll hang up.
The justice of the peace. Court.
Okay. That's who I thought it would be. Okay.
Their phone number is 972-228-0280.
Okay, where's that located?
8301 South Polk Street.
I looked it up on my phone and it wouldn't give it to me. It only gave me the text office and forcing me to be on hold all this time. So I called the police because my phone, and I told the police if they're not going to do anything about my phone, can I use theirs? So then they gave me the same number that my phone was forcing me to take. I knew it wasn't right, but I don't have rights. Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Yes, what did I call?
Judge Jones Court, how can I help you?
Yes, I had an eviction, I think. I don't know. And I'd like to know what's going on. All this time I was on hold, they hung up. They've been doing it years. Years. I must have been on hold like 15, 20 minutes. And then she immediately hung up. This is how I knew it was scammers. But I could not do anything, and police keep coming to interrupt and force it. They don't want me to know about the eviction. The apartment complex isn't responding. So I'll call later. This is how my life has been. I just want you to get a glimpse of what I've been going through, the torture I've had to endure.